Hey guys, it's Troy here with my friend Colton.
Hello.
And today on New Super Mario Bros. U, we are playing all 9 special worlds and are going to show you guys how to beat them as well as getting all the star coins.
And we're going to get all of them in one go. So here's World 9-1.
Yes, this is the grass-based level?
It's similar.
Acorn-based level.
Right, similar to World 1. And it's a roller coaster level just like the one in World, let's see, what world? World 6. And
Yeah.
But you can only get that by a secret exit. It's the same concept, except it's just a different level.
Yeah, these special worlds are much harder than the regular. Even though it's level 1, it's still, somewhat challenging.
And
as you can see
here,
right
you're just supposed to jump, but there's your first star coin. It's simple. You just jump to get it.
Yeah, this entire level is just on this thing right here, so you can't really go much faster than this. It's all about jumping and ducking the entire time.
Yeah, you have a star here, but you want to time it so you can get it as soon as you can without the car leaving you behind. Now, if you now that star coin there, it will move right there, so you don't have to jump for it.
Yeah, you have like a split second to react to it if you don't know that it moves. And there is a red coin switch here, but with being on this thing and all, you don't really necessarily want to go for it.
You don't need any special power-ups here for anything. You could do this whole level small if you dodged everything.
Yeah. And the ending is kind of a bit...
last star coin there. You just have to go to the back of this roller coaster thing, if you will.
Yeah, and then this ending is a lot easier than it looks. Because it kind of just moves out of its way for you, all the little black sludge dudes.
Right, and you want to jump at the top of this arch and get the 1-up.
Yes, exactly. So that is World 9-1, and it is probably the easiest of them all.
I agree.
With the exception of maybe 9-9, but that's debatable. Okay, so this is 9-2, and one of my favorites of the secret levels. It's all based on when you hit those P switches. That determines what speed you go at. And right here, these piranhas will move out of the way automatically, so you don't have to worry about fire flowering them or slowing down. In fact, if you slow down, you probably won't make it.
They'll turn back into coins.
Yeah. And right here, you want to hit the ones in the middle or to the left to grab the star coin, so you can jump on the stuff to the right.
You have to do it very quickly because that one's just tough to make with when you get the star coin.
This level isn't too difficult if you aren't going for the star coins. Oh, right there, I automatically, like on purpose, got rid of my fire flower because there's so many times where you can accidentally hit the Koopas, like this one and the next one, because when you run, it automatically shoots a fireball with the fire flower, which was really annoying.
This part is actually really hard to get the timing right on.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have to get a wall jump.
That part's a little bit luck-based.
Right. And here you want to wait until the split second before the timer runs out.
You have to have your music up to hear this.
Yeah, you jump at that second so you can grab that last star coin.
Yeah, pretty tricky, but, that's how you do level 9-2.
It takes a bit of trial and error, really.
Yeah, but it's fun at least, so it's bearable.
Now 9-3. This is a water-based level. And in a way, this level kind of reminds me of a bullfighter with his cape. He waves it so the bull charges into it, not him. And that's what you have to do with this fish here that's chasing you the whole level.
You have to constantly fool it, pretty much.
Right, and it will eat you and kill you in one hit if you actually get swallowed by it. Now, this level is much easier if you have fire, but it's nowhere near as fun.
Yeah, we're as you can see, we're starting every level as Mini Mario. And we're trying to beat it to make it more difficult. And as you can see, he goes to the very last second before he chomps on you. He doesn't have that much of a delay for it, which makes it difficult.
have to use it here unless you have fire, of course. But
yeah. Try beating this without fire.
Yeah.
It's a lot more of a challenge. Otherwise, it's really easy, unless you lose your fire midway through or something.
Right.
But yeah, once again, we're getting all the star coins in one go.
Right, and I kind of get lucky with this star coin here because it just moves back and forth, and I happen to get good timing.
Yeah.
If not, you have to kind of wait there, go around in a circle.
Because it all depends on the water current.
Right, and I'm doing my best not to get hit here, so I go back quite a ways. You don't have to go back nearly as far.
Yeah, he's trying not to get hit at all, but As you'll see, kind of got screwed over in a second here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Yeah. But once again, you had to use the fish to get rid of his friends.
Right. There's a mushroom here, although I did... No, I do get it, actually.
You can get that mushroom, it's just you have to wait. It's
right.
tricky. If you go
now,
for it, you're dead.
purple fish home in on you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and
this part is hilarious.
this part is great.
Because these things are just all after you, and you just have to do these subtle jumps right as they get to you, and then they will kind of go around you. And then here, you just gotta keep a steady swim speed going.
I get hit by that last one, but...
Yeah.
And again, you have to use him to move the urchins out of the way so you can get that last star coin.
Once you get the timing down for all of it, you can get really good at fooling the fish, but it'll be difficult at first.
Yeah, definitely.
And the very end. Always check for secret stuff.
Right.
Very easy to get the flagpole on that one, unlike some of the other ones like World 6. Right.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
And that is World 9-3. The next one is from the Ice World, Hammerswing Caverns.
This one is a bit of a pain because you need your squirrel suit to get star coins.
Yeah, so if you get hit a certain amount of times, you can't possibly get all 3 in one go.
You might be able to, but I have no idea how to do it myself.
Yeah. And these things go back and forth, but if you stay in the middle, it's fairly easy to get through them. Just want to wait right here and jump up.
You get it. This is the first place you can get a squirrel suit, unless you're big going to this, which we are not.
Yeah.
This part, you can get a few 1-ups from this, or is it just one?
What you want to do right here is you want to hold it until this thing swings back, and then you could hit all the Koopas, but I'm pretty sure it's just one 1-up.
Right.
2,000, 4,000.
Yeah, alright. One 1-up. I think they intended that.
Yeah, it looks like it. Just go with the flow, and you can see these little coins that barely show up right there.
That's your first star coin for this world, but you don't need to have the squirrel suit for that particular one. You do need it for the others, though, and I almost died here.
That was funny. There's a lot more close calls in the later levels.
Right, and this one, it's a bit tricky at the timing. I just stand up there. It's much easier if you just stand up here at the top. Oh, that was close.
And right here, this is where you need the squirrel suit. You need to glide and then click or shake it, or click the top trigger buttons to, you know, get some extra height.
Right.
And yeah, with the squirrel suit, this is easy.
Yeah, you just wait for it to swing back, and
bam.
Coins.
Yeah.
You have to do it in a certain amount of time, like all those coin switches, though.
Yeah, is that the second one?
That is the second star coin, yes.
You almost got fooled.
Yeah.
What does that green thing do?
The green thing, it makes groups of coins that if you collect will give you a power-up. So very helpful if you don't have a power-up right now.
Yes, exactly. But since he had the squirrel suit already, it gave him a 1-up. Pretty sure it would give you a squirrel suit, right?
Yes, it would give you a squirrel suit, even if you're small.
Oh, that's very useful then, because the last star coin does need some sort of power-up. And it is at the very end of the level, which you just got to stay on this thing. It sways back and forth. With the squirrel suit, it is really easy to stay on, because if you fail, you can easily just shake it and get some air to get back up there. And there it is.
And then you just have to get this timing right so you can land back on it.
Oh yeah.
Sliding off.
And this thing will keep swinging back and forth once it gets to the very end. So don't worry about it going all the way back.
Yeah.
And the very end.
They give you one last pendulum, though, to deal with.
Yeah.
Which you really don't even have to use to get... Yeah, you need the squirrel suit to get the 1-up, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, but pretty much for that level, as long as you can keep your squirrel suit, it is fairly easy. Without it, though, it's quite a bit of a challenge. Okay, so that was 9-4, and the spinning platforms of doom for 9-5.
You can run down here and get a mushroom. Also, you do need a squirrel suit for part of this to get a star coin, I believe. I don't know how to get it without it. You can hit this box on any side, actually. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
which side you hit it on. I hit it normally, but you don't have to.
That's important to get the squirrel suit, because I'm pretty sure that's the only place you can get it right before the next star coin that you need.
Yes, although if you do get hurt, you can backtrack.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a pain, though.
Yeah. Playing it extra safe here.
Right.
And this is the spot where you need to use your squirrel suit to get down there.
Right, I got lucky there.
And he almost died, as you can see, but as long as you get under that platform, you're okay. That one doesn't have a piranha, the one he's on currently. It's just the first and the third one, and the fifth one, so the odd ones.
And that's where you'd get your other squirrel suit if you wanted to backtrack.
Yeah.
No, this part is a bit tricky.
You'll see the hole right there, and you can easily get in it, but then
Right.
it's still a bit tricky
much
right here.
easier with a squirrel suit. Much
Oh
easier.
yeah, without it, oh my god. See, he would have been dead right there if he didn't have the squirrel suit.
Right.
Just gotta wait a bit.
Uh-huh.
And the opening and past it. Okay.
There's a 1-up down there if you can get it.
It's not worth it.
And here, if you're small, it's easier. If you're big, it's harder, but you can still make it down here if you run and slide, which I'm about to do.
Nice.
And
And that is how you get the third star coin.
you have to...
More of these things.
Right. Once again, easier with the squirrel suit because you stick to the wall.
But as long as you know how to wall jump, this one should be fairly easy. The easiest of the three.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And now you just gotta wait, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Now these next 6 and 8 are significantly harder than the rest, I would say, for getting the star coins, as well as completing the level. Like this
Right.
one's about over right now.
Yeah.
You just gotta go through one more of these
If you want to
things.
get a 1-up, though, which actually you probably could do just with the squirrel suit, but
He's
make-
just showing his skills off right now and is waiting till the very end.
they make this part very tricky if you don't have a squirrel suit.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be very hard to get the 1-up without it.
And we are on to 6, which is...
This
either-
one's very fun.
Yes, it's either my favorite or second favorite.
Firebar Cliffs. It's all about timing with those fire things. There's tons of them.
Right.
And right here, you want to get on that falling yellow platform, the farthest one to the right, and you want to duck, and you're safe there.
Right. There are multiple ways to do it, actually, but...
And
I fail right there. It's actually... That part's not very hard.
nah. Here you just want to jump.
And that was the
wall
first star
jump,
coin
and you
there,
are
by
safe.
the way.
Yes.
Now, in that block down there in the lower right corner, there's a 1-up,
You
which...
can use the Koopa shell, or you can just wall jump like he's
Right.
going to do right here. Either way, it's actually fairly easy.
Yeah, not too bad.
And here's another power-up block.
And...
This part's pretty difficult. If you're small right now, you're very worried because look at this.
Right. I
But he
barely
does that.
made it.
Makes it. And you can see a little crevice right there that hints that there's a secret area, which there is, and that is where the second star coin is.
This is probably the coolest area in the level.
Oh, yeah.
It is possible to go over it, but...
He's gonna show how you can get it without losing any bigness or whatever.
Right.
And you get a fire flower. Actually, you probably only get a mushroom if you're small.
Well,
but
yeah.
You can also climb up top and land on the silver thing up top. where
Right,
the
and
fire
then
comes
jump
out of,
over it.
And jump over, but that's probably more difficult.
I don't know if it is or not.
Going for that fire flower isn't very useful though, because coming up right over here is where another fire flower is.
Right.
And be careful at the end there, because the last fire pillar is in the opposite direction as the
Right.
rest.
Right here, you get another one.
Yeah, so if you're mini, I guess it's useful. Because
And
you're gonna want to be
I
Fire
absolutely
Mario.
fail right there.
He fails there, but he gets through much more difficult parts, as you'll see in a second. But you're gonna want to be Fire Mario going up to this, or at least stage 3 or whatever.
Right.
In your power-ups. And yeah, it's all timing pretty much.
And you see another crevice
You
on
just
the
gotta
left
be
there.
quick.
And that's where your third star coin is.
This one, do you think it's more difficult than the second one? It looks
No, I don't
crazy.
think so.
Yeah.
I think the second one's more difficult. But this one's still tough.
Yeah, to not get hit is very difficult. If you want to get hit once, it's pretty easy. So if you're Fire Mario going into that spot, then you can get hit once for sure. Even this is difficult getting out.
Right.
They just move very quickly.
They put these platforms here just to help you out, I guess. Which it looks like you might be able to wall jump up. I actually never considered that before.
Oh yeah, interesting.
In any case, you can get through that. And
Another
yeah.
pointless fail. But he didn't see that, so it makes
Yeah.
sense. And that was very close. And that was very close. Jesus.
No, there's this area to the left here, and I have no idea what's in it.
It's blank, and we don't understand why it would be there. like
Maybe
this.
if you had a P block at this point in the level, you could get up there and get something, but I don't
like
have,
the P squirrel suit,
Right.
yeah, with the triple shake to get really high.
I really don't see the point though.
If you know what's up there, or if there's anything at all, leave it in the comments below.
Now I do something kind of stupid here, but I just did it anyway.
He's gonna go get the flagpole to show
Right.
how to do it, but it's when you're this far in the level and you've got all the star coins, you're not gonna want to do this normally.
Right.
But he has mastered the way of the fire pillars. And with that, we are on to level 7. Now this one is not very difficult if you don't want the star coins, but if you want the star coins, you're gonna have to do a bit of Lakitu riding.
Right. At least the third one, you need it.
Now you can get squished very easily here, so you have to wait till they go down, then
then
wall
wall-
kick,
uh-huh.
and then you can get out. Now, coming up, you're gonna see a Koopa, which you're gonna want to use to get the Lakitu.
It'll be a ways in here.
Now here you want to wait till about right there. I don't know how to explain that, but
Yeah.
right there, look at that. That was stupid. I had no way to get out of that. So for revenge, I grab the Koopa, I jump up here, jump on that, and then you can use the Koopa shell, and then bam, you are riding Lakitu, and that is.
And you can get the second star coin there. You don't have to do it that way, but
And you can keep riding the Lakitus this entire level, as you're gonna see me do here.
they do run out after a certain amount of time, but you can keep stealing. Oh, on the left there is a item box with a star in it if you do want it, and you're not riding on a Lakitu.
That's another way to get Lakitu.
It's hidden, but it was there.
And I get on the wrong one here, and they will start fading by like blinking, and that means that you have limited time.
And you'll see that coming up here.
Is that the second or third star coin?
That is the third star coin.
Yeah, so right here, I just decided to get off. I couldn't get up to the next Lakitu, but if I was able to, I would be able to get the flagpole. And that is how you get the flagpole for that level. This one's by far the hardest coming up.
Yes. It's based off of World 8, and it's actually a
9-8.
castle.
Oh yes.
And,
There's many ways to do this
right,
part,
there are many ways.
but you have to get down the timing of those little spike dudes. What are they called? I have no idea.
I actually don't know their name. This one you have to
You
wait
have to
for
wait
it.
in that corner for it to go by, and then get past it.
This one, there's a couple things you can do, but I
Just wait for it to go
Wait for it
past
to go
again.
there.
That will give you a power-up instead of a coin if you're not already Big Mario, but they
Right.
do this to make it difficult on you, so you can't be Fire Mario at this part. I'm gonna wait on the left side right there of those 3 little mini blocks, and you're able to
Right.
avoid this boulder
Right,
going
just
by.
go there and then get a running start.
Wait for it to go past you, and this will line it up with that, so you can
Now,
get past all of
you
it.
can walk into the secret area here where you can get the second star coin, and you get a star as
This
well.
looks crazy by first glance,
Uh-huh.
but you just gotta wait and get in that middle, duck,
And
and then
actually,
go to the end. It's
you can mess up and still get back, but it's still really tough.
So yeah, jump, grab the star coin, and you can hit all of these dudes getting
You don't get
You get
you
one-
do get one.
one up. But then, when you come out, you should still have some star left, and you can get 2 more. And, once again, just wait.
Right.
And you always want to jump on those yellow platforms to renew their survival. Now, here, if you're gonna jump and hit that dude, then you gotta wait for him to kind of leave. So just stand on this block
Right.
and wait for him to leave and the boulder to be out of your way.
If
to
you're
grab
small,
that.
I recommend just hitting it from the bottom, though.
You literally need this fire flower, like
the ice
flower,
flower.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very helpful coming up. Not so much for the ice, but just for the number of hits you can take.
Like, if you think that part shown so far is difficult, this ending is the most difficult part in the entire game.
Yeah.
You'll see it in a second.
Right, that part isn't too bad there, but
No.
it gets much worse coming up.
Yeah. Especially when you're trying to get all of the what's it called?
The star coins?
The star coins, yes.
Right.
You have to wait, and then you could see it for yourselves.
Right.
You have to right there. That was a small mistake. He
Yeah.
had it down there because the guy didn't have his spikes out
And you have to go through all those small platforms so quickly.
to avoid getting hit
Right.
by the.
Now this
thing.
switch comes back, and I did not realize I was standing on the falling platform there. Thankfully,
had to remind
Troy
him.
reminded me.
He was this far, and I was like, "You're not gonna die here." Get in
Duck
that
under
crevice.
that, yeah.
Mhm.
And then this last star coin under that.
And if you do it
Grab it.
perfectly, you will not get hit at all.
Right,
We
it's-
originally thought you had to have Big Mario to even get that star coin, but then we later learned you didn't. Be quick here.
Yeah.
And even then, it's pretty hard to get the star coin. But yeah, that is the first 8 levels. And after you get all the star coins on these 8 levels, you will unlock a World 9. It might not be exactly what you think, because this is still the hardest one by far, but World 9 is more of a fun level.
Right, this is interesting because I actually get a squirrel suit instead of a mushroom for fireworks. It might just be because it's a bonus level.
Yeah.
And anyway, here's 9. It's a lot about Koopa shells.
Throw that Koopa to the right, and it will just do all the work for you, as you'll see. Get rid of all those blocks to get the first star coin. Now, this level is not that hard to get all the star coins in, but we're gonna do it getting them all with no power-ups and all on the same go.
Right.
You can hit these Koopas up, and then you'll get points for them, and then, you know,
You'll eventually get more 1-ups as a
Exactly.
result.
which is what he's doing here. See, it's just crazy. But yeah, it's a level. It's probably the level where you can get the most 1-ups. There might be some glitch to get infinite on some level, because there always is, it appears.
But yeah, you just really
But that's what this level was designed for sure.
easily. I mean, 1-up there. And you want to follow the shell back so you don't lose it. You want to try to keep it in your field of view most of the time.
The level is really, really simple until the ending. The ending is where it's not difficult to beat whatsoever, but to get the star coins is very tricky. Like this shell he used right there, he's using it all the way until the very end. Like he's gonna have 2 shells for this ending part because you let it go past him like that, and
Now,
he's holding one.
it is possible to do it with 1 if you, like, I'll hit the switch here.
And he threw that shell in the gap to keep it going so he can use it later.
If you get that bottom row of coins by yourself, you don't need the second shell.
But yeah, it's all about when you hit the switch right there, so you can have the shell do its work to get that star coin.
Now, I threw this other shell over here, and you kind of have to be lucky when you land on it, but...
Yeah, so you jump on it, and then you have to be very quick, or the Koopa will actually come out of its shell, which is very annoying, because it will kill you immediately. So you jump, you throw it, and then you'll hit this beanstalk thing right here, and you carry that to the end.
Right, you just climb it,
And this is how you get the final star coin in the game.
then celebratory jump. And, ta-da.
Out of all of them, you missed that flagpole.
Yeah, but I had 99 lives anyway, I didn't really care.
Yeah.
That's another thing about that level. If you want 1-ups, that's the level to go to.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little walkthrough of getting all the star coins on the World 9 levels.
And keep in mind that to get these worlds in the first place, you have to get the star coins in all the other worlds, including the ones that require secret exits to unlock special levels.
Yeah.
But once you do, you can play these levels and get the star coins in the same ways we showed.
Yep. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.